we save the best for last as Sportsman of North America heads to deadly Alaska to take on the mighty Alaskan brown bear. Welcome to Sportsman of North America TV with Mike McCabe.
Can you hear the call? Oh yeah! Don't need a ticket. You don't stand in
Ray Howell.
Just hanging with our friends. Yeah.
And SNA founder Keith Powell.
And proud to be where the good times.
This is Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors.
You know, every hunter dreams about going to Alaska. Alaska is just a game-rich environment. I'm so excited. I'm going to be hunting with Red Bear Outfitters and guides. We're going to be going to Chicknick Bay, hunting the big coastal brown bear. And I tell you what, I'm excited about this hunt.
We're going to be flying King Salmon, which is right there. We're going to be catching another flight, taking it down to Chicknick. And right there, folks, that's where we're going to start our adventure. Right there in Chicknick, we're going to be flying out, and we're going to be chasing after these big brown bear of Alaska. Good to go. We got our luggage this far.
Well, folks, we're here at Walmart in Anchorage, getting geared up. We're getting our license, hunting license. I just bought me a brown bear tag, brought me a 2-week fishing license, got me a Wolverine tag, a wolf, and they wouldn't sell me a Sasquatch tag, but I tried. I'm in Alaska. I think I can kill a dinosaur, Sasquatch, whatever.
I know how competitive you are. We're going to have a little competition up here in Alaska on the biggest brown bear between JD and yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
We're not in Texas anymore, folks. That right there is what you come to Alaska to see.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You know, we're flying multiple planes. We're DFW to Anchorage, Anchorage to King Salmon to Chicknick Bay. Well, folks, we're about to get on the caravan and head out to Chicknick Bay. It's gonna be our last stop. We're gonna meet up with the outfitter there.
Yeah. Little car, Vaughn. How'd you get the front seat, bud?
A little grocery getter here.
Good. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good?
Yeah. All right, man. We're in. Get them started.
This is my first time to Alaska, and flying in to our camp was just unbelievable. We're in the Bay Area, and flying down these rivers, it was just, you know, I was just taking it all in. It was just an incredible adventure for me. And
So we get out
we get out here. There's Mac.
About the weather.
Well, folks, we just arrived here at Chicknick Bay. That's a 60-mile-an-hour wind. Come on, here.
Hey, you know what happened yesterday? A tsunami warning.
Uh-oh.
So they had an earthquake, an active volcano, and a tsunami warning the first day of the hunt.
Cold, it's windy, but it's Alaska. That's what we're talking about out here.
Woo, wild and woolly, let me tell you. Man, I mean, look at there. It's just right there. Let's go get the gold, son.
You're in a place called Windy Bay. So, just to let you know. Yeah.
Windy Bay.
Yeah, it just shoots right through here. So everything's coming up through here right now, and just crosswinds and stuff. We're just not gonna be able to get you in there, and we just can't get off the runway. He'll flip the plane over.
Okay. Yesterday we could not fly in because of the wind. It was extremely windy, up 50, 60 miles an hour. So today's actually the first day of bear season. We won't actually get to hunt the people flying in, but the guys are going in a boat. As soon as they get to their camp, they'll get to hunt, but you can't fly and hunt on the same day. All right, folks, we're gonna load up and head out and go check it out. I feel like worse than JD. You know what's funny on this trip? Each time I got off of a plane and I got on to a new one, it kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then my last plane ride that I got on, it was like getting in a go-kart. I tell you, I don't even know how I got in it.
The hunt is on, and Sportsman of North America will be right back. It's time for this week's Winner's Spotlight, where we showcase SNA members on adventures of a lifetime that they've won from Sportsman of North America. This week we catch up with SNA Weekly winner Morris Slade as he heads west to hunt monster muleys with Southern Colorado Outfitters.
My name is Morris Slade. I'm from a little town in Georgia called Riceboro, Georgia. I'm a mechanic at a plant called Intercat. I found out about Sportsman of North America laying on the couch one day, watching videos on TV, and a hunt came on. Got to watching the show pretty often.
To make sure that these UPS people didn't drop it on the dirt and mess it all up.
Well, my wife decided to sign me up. She knew I loved to hunt, and I'd always wanted to come out west. I never had a chance until now, and she thought it would be nice to try. I figured I had no way in the world of winning.
What do you think of that? I'll just take that one home and say I shot it out.
And 3 months later, I won a hunt.
That phone call, I was just calling to make sure this is a real thing.
So that's
It is.
kind of hard to believe.
Sportsman in North America. Yeah.
This is the meat stick right here. This is the one that's going to do all the damage.
When I got here, we hunted that afternoon, and I had a guy named Dan, myself, and Mark. We started out trying to sneak up on a couple of these deer. I guess you'd call it a spot and stalk.
Cat Daddy Carolina Moonshine. I've never had any, but it must be good.
We went and we spotted a few animals off of a big ridge.
We've got a big 4-point buck out here. That big sagebrush, we're going to go right straight towards it. And we're going to kind of hunker down behind that until I can spot the buck exactly where he's at. He's out there about 400 yards past that. We just kind of wait and let him feed towards us. He's feeding this direction, so we're just going to let him feed.
We had several obstacles between us and them.
That deer's straight in between us. He's probably 250, 300 yards from us now. We're going to close it another 100 yards and see what we can see from this next ridge top.
We finally got up close to make a shot. I was knelt down and could only see the horns of the animal, whereas Mark and our guide Dan were urging me to shoot. Finally, the animal spooked, and they stopped. They ran, and our guide Dan stopped them out at about 150 yards. And I had a shot on a nice buck, but I was out of breath and kind of nervous, and I couldn't get steady on my tripod, so I decided not to take the shot and wait till tomorrow. Well, you'll never see 7 bucks together anywhere. And the first day, I was pretty excited. I knew more than likely this hunt was going to come together. Well, the next morning we started out, we all loaded up in trucks and we went to the same hill where we were at yesterday.
All right, we got 3 or 4 mule deer bucks down here in this draw. We got a guide and another hunter over here. Dan asked us to kind of spread apart a little bit. We don't know exactly which way they're coming. We got a guy, Steve and Chris, are going to try to push them this way. And hopefully one of the 2 of us will get a shot. I'm gonna get up here on this ledge where I can get a good shot.
Well, when we got close to the animal, we flipped the coin to see who would shoot, and Luke won the flip. So actually me and Mark were kind of like just backed off as backup. Well, Steve and Chris walked down the hill and kicked the biggest buck up.
Mark, I think we need to move a little closer to that jaw.
And ran our way. Luke took a shot and missed. About 2 minutes later, the animal disappeared and come out right on top of Mark and I. He was running. We had to think fast to make a quick shot.
There he is, Mark. There he is, there he is. There he goes. Stop him. What do you think of that? Woo! He's down.
Well, when I shot this deer, I was very excited. I was very happy. I like to knock the camera out of Mark's hand, high-fiving.
Let's go get him. Let's see if we got him.
And we slipped on upon this deer and seen the biggest buck I'd ever seen in my life. And the deer size was unreal. Coming from Georgia, we don't even have anything close to anything like deer in southern Colorado.
Here we go. How about that, boys? Well, first off, we want to thank Sportsman of North America for lining this hunt up, making all this possible. I want to thank Steve Martinez from Southern Colorado Outfitters. My guy Dan, I'm not sure his last name, but we're just gonna call him Dan the Man.
Like I said, I'm 46 years old, and the farthest I'd ever been west was Mississippi, so this was a real treat for me. I want to thank Sportsman of North America and everyone involved.
Sportsman of North America was truly my ticket to the outdoors, Southern Colorado.
Congratulations on a great buck, Morris. That wraps up this week's Winner's Spotlight. Join us at sportsmanna.com, and you too could be on an adventure of a lifetime. Welcome back. Keith's plane is landing, and he's ready to get after these giant and deadly coastal browns.
We just arrived here at my camp. Robert here, he's unpacking the plane, and they're gonna go back and get Heath. We saw a couple bear right here, right behind camp. Looked like a nice bear right in the creek behind us. So we're gonna try to be quiet, but we're gonna get this stuff unloaded and get set up and get ready for tomorrow.
What we got is our camp tucked back in the alders, and we've got this point up here. It takes about 20 minutes to get up to, so we can get up on this point right off camp, and allows us to glass the beaches up and down and also watch these hillsides.
And we have over 100 miles of coastline to hunt here, and it's all strictly private native lands, and so it's about as private as you can get. Our bears average between 9 and 10 foot, honestly, and we do get some good 10-footers. You'll see 10-footers you can't get.
So today it's 8:15, daylight here in about 10 minutes. We're gonna walk right out to the edge of the water. We're gonna glass if we can see if that big bear that we saw last night is down there where it was at. If it is, we're gonna go ahead and make a stop for it. If not, we're gonna climb up top and get on a vantage point and glass this whole area. We've got a really good vantage point right here behind us. It's not very far.
And I look up and I see this bear walking down the stream, and I hit everybody and here come. And it's a small boar, not a shooter, but he walks right down the stream, walks right out into the bay, and what a beautiful animal. It was just a great experience, and beautiful blonde bear, big old hump on his back. So we sat there and watched that bear for a long time. But we look up and we see him climbing the side of the hill, and he's probably 250 yards away. And so we missed that opportunity on this bear. Well, it's our second day here in Alaska, and we've had some good excitement. We've got a camp 3 miles away that's just covered up in bears. So what we're doing is we're packing all of our gear up right now. The plane's gonna come in and get us one by one. Let's hope we have some more bear activity over there. It's been good here, but we feel like it's gonna be just crazy there, so stick around.
Will Keith anchor one of these awesome Alaskan Bruins? We'll find out right after this. We're back and ready for action.
Man, I'm pumped. I'm ready to be in this camp. It seems like this is a place that's gonna happen for me. So since we flew that day, I couldn't hunt. So what we did is I just went right behind where camp set up. There's a little bluff, and got the Nikon spot and scope out, and I just enjoyed Great Alaska. I just sat there and glassed and looked at critters, and you know, we saw some moose and just had a great time. We're sitting in camp right on the edge of the water here. We're glassing the whole bay. The wind is still not in our favor, so we have not been able to go in where we know the bears are. So again, we're going to set out today, glass the bay, and wait for the wind to shift. And if we see a bear on the bank, maybe we can make a stalk on it. But until the wind gives us a break, we're going to sit here and just glass and try to find some animals here. So we wake up the morning of the fourth day, and the wind is doing the same thing. And by now, I'm hyper, I'm high energy, full throttle. Sitting in camp, I'm gonna go stir crazy. I gotta get out and pound the ground. And I just told Tim, I said, look, we're going walking. I cannot sit in this camp again today. It's gonna drive me crazy. Well, folks, it looks like we've got the wind. We're going right here. We want the wind in our face. We've been sitting here, and we've got a good wind now. So Captain Tim here feels good about going in, so we're about to go into Jurassic Park and see if we can't pull something out of here, so come along. I've got the Nikon spot and scope out, and we're sitting there, we're glassing, and I find a long way away, I don't know how far it was, but it's a long way. I see a bear bedded down, a nice big chocolate bear. I don't, you know, it's too far to tell if it's a sow, if it's a boar, but it's just a beautiful bear. And it makes its way down to the stream, and there's this big vantage, big point, a high vantage point right above where this bear goes. And so we decided that we're going to try to circle around. It's kind of the walk is a little bit out of the way, but we're going to make this long walk to try to get up right up top and look right down on top of where this bear went.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Woo. Good job. Good shoot. Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna cross the stream, and I'm gonna go put my hands on this big brown bear right here. Come on. Come along, baby. We're brown bear hunting, and I just put the thump on the big brown bear, baby. Folks, I want to tell you what, there's nothing like coming to Alaska and getting to go on a big brown bear hunt. We've been seeing a lot of bears. It's been a lot of fun. And I tell you what, I'm one lucky hunter to get to harvest a great animal like this. Greg Butler with Red Bear Guides. He's got an outstanding area here for coastal brown bear. Man, you know, my first brown bear hunt, my first time to Alaska. What an awesome experience for me. Alaska is just God's country. You just look around and it's just unbelievable. Sportsman North America, we're your ticket to the outdoors.